What's the criticizing? Oh, okay. Interesting. Phoenix Rock's
Like, luckily my team is goaded and we're already up 5-1 in the week. So
Oh, nice. You guys are in the conference that's like
stacked.
basically all even.
Yes, yes.
Is it that your whole conference is stacked, or is it that your whole conference is equally bad?
I think it's probably the best. Like if you look like even like skill wise, I think
Oh,
like even like in the power rankings, we have like 4 top 10 teams.
well, okay, yeah,
It's
fair.
pretty strong. Good start for SB.
Mm-hmm.
Did he win first fight or draw?
Drew, I think. Yeah. Yeah, draw. Because it was I think duck, cricket, horse, and he went front cricket and Drew.
Let's see. Okay. So yeah, this has been the situation I've been considering is if we're supposed to lock this pool in this new meta. Well, he won the first fight.
He does get 2 fights off.
Yeah.
X has. Wait, oh, sorry, yeah, he did win the first fight, apparently. I said we must have
Yeah.
positioned differently than I thought he did.
Like that, I think. Now I think I would unlock the apple.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, unlock Apple seemed reasonable. But I guess he thought that there was a chance that he would be buying stuff on this interval. But the odds of
Oh
him
my
making any
god.
things that were buyable.
He's playing with the smallest text I've ever seen.
With the what?
The smallest text I've ever seen, like the ability card.
Oh.
I'm not too sure why he positioned like this. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't front the horse or second the horse at least.
Yeah, great.
He also probably should have unlocked the apple still. He just knew the dolphin was gonna hit that.
True.
He,
I
he did
mean,
trick
that
a
doesn't make it less wrong to do this, to be
no,
fair.
I
But
know, I was just joking. He did take the gamble over the dog, which is an interesting choice. I would agree. I
with
would
this shop
also
he
do
had, I
that,
agree,
but
yeah. Like if it
yeah.
was like Swan Snail or something instead of Kangaroo Hedgehog, like this is perfect for him.
I'm not like a super big dog enjoyer nowadays, but
There.
I know
I'm
people.
like, I feel kind of neutrally about everything at this point with everything
Okay,
feels really good.
this gotta be the worst.
Yeah, you
Why
lose a
why
gamble
why would you have
trigger.
the horse in the back still? Like okay, even if you want the bad guy, why would you still?
I mean,
Um,
I guess at this point it doesn't actually matter where it is, to be fair,
yeah.
but I do still disagree
Um,
with Hedgehog back because I feel like you
yeah.
do care about the 2 HP trigger on the camel.
This feels like a fight that you would like to win. You
Hmm.
draft now, so
There's also like back trades poorly. I don't see how you would lose the fight, but there might be like weird odds where it happens. It
yeah.
does not though. XSR is good with early Wrath, but he lost all the fights, which is pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm XRB, I'm scared.
Yeah, there's definitely
Um,
ways for SP to just keep on putting pressure on and eventually kill you. But he did cupcake that
yeah,
turn, so it's maybe a little skewed.
yeah. It's worth noting
Was
too
this
that
giraffe? I would not wait. I'd skip this giraffe and I would take the kangaroo.
yeah, I would not be taking this. And yeah, he's got the kangaroo, which looks weird when this feels like a very lava board.
Yeah.
Um, it's worth noting too. SB has bought every apple basically, which isn't like I don't hate it in some of these type of tempo spots because he bought like 2 on turns 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think you're supposed to insta buy it on these turns, but like maybe lock it. But I guess you want the garlic, so but no,
Yeah.
he skipped the
It's how
garlic.
much do you care about your triples, I guess. But he evidently doesn't care about his triples because he skipped that all the kangaroo.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, you just have to. How do you play this? I was wondering if this freeze roll cupcake because you can taste apple. Yeah, he does.
I don't like how this is been maneuvered by SP. after
This is,
turns
I
three,
guess, one and
four.
three to be really good. But
Like if we're taking these tempo starts the whole point, so we can tempo maintain the lives, hedge for lotto, and then be able to sell out of the essentially.
yeah, and you're like
So
kind of cutting your own
like
tempo, buying this giraffe and playing
so
slow when you
like
don't have a justifiably better board than them.
I don't think the draft would have had these code Kanga before, and you have like a 1.5 Kanga, and then it's like fine because then the Kanga's still okay enough tempo, and it's a lot of pet that can stay for a minute.
And yeah, because it's your
But
1.5, you can justify buffing it, which makes your tempo better because you have Camel behind Kanga.
exactly. But now it's like so now we're going into the can spam, which I is like this is the one that you wanted, but I think if we continued,
It would have been nice to have a triple alongside it.
yeah, could have had a triple.
I mean, he does find
Uh,
double skunk, which is one of the better things that you could have found at this point for
yeah.
staying ahead. But like, you're really behind now. Board's really bad.
Oh,
I think I'd buff skunk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to do that because
Oh, can stats, true.
can.
Surely you could just
Um,
buy the skunk fast enough on the next turn.
I mean, honestly, you could consider selling all three here and then buying something.
I was wondering if it was sell mangoes on 1 gold. I don't think I would sell all three once I roll.
Yeah,
But I
the
think
thought was
potentially it may be valid.
yeah, the thought behind selling all three is just like we're gonna lose the fights
Oh,
anyways,
yeah.
and
Turkey, by the way. This game's horrible
um,
now.
yeah, we're gonna like we would be losing the fights anyways, and then like we want to like to win this game. Usually we need to like turkey and then sell out of the camel anyways.
Yeah, like for your
So the
board to get
1/1
good enough
doesn't
to
really
win,
matter. Yeah, camel.
there can be a cam on it. Another problem is like you like when this half-ass or tempo scaling mix, and X just went kind of all scaling and now has a completely better board.
Yeah, and yeah, this is an issue. Like if we're gonna be doing these simple lines, like, and if the issue is if we do these simple lines and we do the can spam, but we don't take a lot of bets, like we get completely neutralized if they just hit like any of the good things,
Hmm.
which is what they did. So now like we don't even really have better long term. We don't really have better tempo.
Yeah, there's, your board is
I mean, we
flat
got
worse, I think, right? I guess you have whales, so
yeah.
it's okay.
I mean, we have two whales, so we might get bailed, but
Yeah, but I mean your bales are even kind of locked up because it can be bigger than the camel. I guess unless you start scaling or you buy more camels, but he doesn't. Can't go that. Goes onto that, which is fine. Freeze is another. I don't think I'd freeze this. I don't think I have time.
I I don't like freezing it. I think we could. There's some argument to take it like insta.
It's
Like maybe it's fine enough tempo, and then you like front the melon something,
if it's dying
and
to
then
dolphin, so I guess you
but
could put it
it's
behind
kind of
you could put it behind camel and then have it die on.
you can't take the shard.
You cannot take
And,
the yeah, it does
I mean, she's
nothing.
sacking the fight now, so okay.
Yeah, I guess the idea is punting, but I feel like you have like 10 gold isn't enough to make a board that wins next turn with how much shit you have to cover. But maybe that's wrong.
This might be disrespectful, but I feel like you may have.
You what?
This might be disrespectful, but I feel like he maybe forgot about the Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I
I
no,
don't
because
know.
he's noticed now because he's eating.
Yeah, he definitely has noticed now.
Wait, has he though?
But like I feel like he bought it and then positioned it,
Wait,
and
this
then
is
he
really
realized.
bad into the Dolphins. Sorry, this is really bad into the Dolphins, right?
Yeah,
Because it is gonna. So
I mean
has forgot about the Dolphins.
he just well he went in a position like this
Yeah, I guess
because
you just lose a melon on a whale, which is a big-ish deal. X's
I
board
mean he
is insane actually now as well,
yeah I mean that's good for you.
but it was bound to happen. So, is Bora getting there? I guess that's your only out as far as she goes. What's getting? Yeah, this is fine because this is getting dolphin now. You kind of want another whale. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. What was I gonna? Yeah, you do actually kind of want another whale, I think. Although I guess maybe the whale body is too relevant, but you could eat it and then have the boar insta spawn at level 2, and then you can put the turtle on it.
Yeah, that's smart.
I don't know how likely it would be, but I feel like it's kind of necessary because it's. Does it cover skunk?
Yeah.
It does cover skunk, to be fair.
What the path to winning this game is like out of this. We probably end up starting out of the stone
Hmm.
because XRB is all the lives, or he's at 3.
Hmm. You need three
Yes,
fights.
probably just Exodia drill, and then we can sell out a skunk maybe.
Hmm. It's so hard to do that. Yeah, I don't know if it's even reasonable to do that on lethal though when you're playing into dolphin. Ah, and this melon and too big to not die already, so you're just
He
losing the
needs
fight.
to. Oh, it's not. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I
Hmm.
I don't like how SP played that game after turn 4.
Yeah, I think he definitely would have had odds to win if he played it differently and played more for his triples and stuff. He just
Yeah,
kind of neutralized
I
himself in a
feel
lot of
like
ways. We quickly
yeah, he
X.
feel like he got too locked in on getting the stats info and just completely ignoring the triples and just assuming that canning into turkey pivot would be good enough. But I still think in that tempo line you still.
Okay, we're gonna keep watching Phoenix because XRB isn't home yet. I don't want to make him like stream on his phone on the way home. That sounds not the most comfortable.
Yeah,
We'll just do like we'll just do.
yeah, this is fine. Oh wait, yeah, you might be.
True.
I don't mind either.
I'll do a SAP. That's a good idea. Just not wanting to make
But
stream from mobile on data. That sounds not fun.
yeah,
Yeah, the room is big enough. Don't start just yet. I'll join. Do this. What's the code? RB. Okay.
yeah.
Alright, perfect. Let me stream for you.
Okay.
And they're starting.
Yeah. So SP stays on the 1 here.
Yep. Which, I mean, judging from game one and like also my impressions going into the set wouldn't be optimal for him. But at the same
Yeah,
time, I don't think it's crazy either.
I mean, I don't know if the thing is, I feel like SP probably just hasn't had enough time to have a confidence at 5. So, okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, is Spectator broken or
I'm sure he'll just we'll see through things pretty well.
surely it'll take a little
Hopefully.
turn.
While we're here, I would take pigeon and cricket, but
I think I'm a pigeonhole person, but cricket's
fair.
also reasonable.
What's going on? Maybe I switch. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The
He
more
did
did
take.
take the cricket.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now we can see what's going on.
Okay.
Hopefully. Or maybe it's his internet. No, it's fine. Okay, he's just
Yeah.
taking time to think. Or it's lagging. That could also be true.
So decided to say. Count on there, which is correct,
Nice.
I would say.
Let me turn Team Viewer on. 6-6 throw around. Nothing you can really do. Still happy to sell these separate. Just yeah, have to position to lose, and this probably is more likely to draw. But nope.
I think board took the fish beaver start, which is interesting. I know some people avoid it pretty heavily. Uh, oh, there's
Hello.
the guy.
Ever an argument for not taking fidget combine? Probably no.
I think triple's important, especially if we get like
Uh,
second habit or big buff target.
yeah, any reasonable buff target is worth for sure.
Hmm.
The logic I thought that maybe was reasonable was that cricket is a good enough buff target to over or to undermine the strength of another one.
Yeah, I can see that, but I
Probably
think
best.
like even here, I don't know. It's
I would go
personally.
dog personally. I think dog's a good buff target because you have a crick on board already, so it's good tempo. And then you could just go. I would just go rabbit and worm, and then put stats on dog, so it's got HP to cover its attack, or to equal its attack rather.
I think I like dolphin better. I think
That's
it
fair.
plays into the. I really hate skipping this apple.
Yeah, that's. What would you prefer?
Uh,
I guess he maybe wants
oh,
like
you
meat bone or something, but
you should move the eye by the way on stream.
draw is huge.
It draws nice. I really
Did that.
don't like apple super.
Yeah, this seems like an important
Um,
apple. Maybe his what would his
yeah,
logic be? I guess just valuing worm level 2, in which case you wouldn't spend money on a 3-gold apple. A 2-gold apple is good enough.
maybe, maybe. But I feel like you're not even like if one of the two happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, I think you're just fine with going to an isolated board. Especially
Yeah,
now
selling him
considering
out
that
with
we're gonna
it.
have an extra life. I think I'll be going dolphin over dog. Maybe some argument dog is slightly better tempo because we have the cricket. I really hate this.
Pale
At this
face.
point, I feel like we should not be taking rabbits if we are going to
Yeah.
not be buying apples or meat buns. I don't know.
These are also like
Um,
equivalent stats to doing like pigeon cycles or other stuff like that.
yeah, I don't know. I don't love how this has been maneuvered. I mean, he did hit Insta Flamingo, which like makes it
Yeah,
okay,
the problem would have
but
been much bigger if he had not found that for a while, but that doesn't make it less bad. I actually just
yeah.
meep on rabbit now and kind of punt, I
Uh,
guess.
I mean, that's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think I like the dolphin better than the dog, especially now in this meta. Because like if we are gonna go to an isolated board, which means we're probably gonna end up keeping the dolphin long term. I think that dolphin has a bunch of long term advantage now with the breakpoints on like snake and things like for example.
That's
It
fair
makes it
actually. I
forces
didn't
them
think
to
about
be
that.
buying more cans or pears or garlic.
Huh.
That life is okay. This feels wrong,
It's a
but
second
pe-
worm. It's like playing for triples, I guess.
yeah,
I don't mind it.
people do this. It's not awful. But I think it's probably worse like lives than just completely ISOing and then getting
Oh
more
really?
targeted and better stats.
I would have thought
But
ISOing would
like
be the more tempo focused play, and then this like hedges your long term better.
mm,
But that would be
I
interesting.
guess technically I mean technically I guess it's better to put to isolate, but
Oof.
because this way now we're gonna have like we're wasting stats this way, which is why I'm saying that it's not as great long term. But like it does give you like the worm pair, but like again, I don't think this is like awful. Like some people would do this, I'm
It
sure.
just retains certain
But
upside. He actually did hit the upside as well, but that's not really important. But yeah, that's hard though because you don't have a good gold breakpoint to end on.
what
Uh,
would I do? Say,
Probably just
think I
roll
would
twice. I think.
think I like take I think I would I'd buy an apple, keep one apple locked, roll once for garlic. If I don't get it, buy apple.
Fair. And then
You
yeah,
could
you
also
just do
just roll
these.
down for rabbit. It's like reasonable.
Yeah. I would only roll to 4 gold for a rabbit, which I guess is saying you don't care about garlic. Because at this
Yeah, I
point,
mean
I
this
would just
is
rip the apples for sure.
yeah, this is okay. This is pretty much what I would do, except I think I would value the garlic, but there's no argument to not value the garlic and just hedge for turtle next turn. So I don't know this.
Yeah, I guess then if there's anything else, I don't think there's any other food that's worth buying over apple in that regard.
No, I don't think so.
So I guess this just saves gold overall. Or well, doesn't put you on awkward breakpoints occasionally or something. Let's see what your level up is. You love seal
Okay.
here. You'd love monkey, obviously.
I guess
Turkey.
because we have the worm. So, um,
It's like not great, but you're
it's
on
not
high
great, but
lives. You could just sit on it and go really tall, I guess. You have the worm, so you're gonna start getting pairs. You can just keep forcing stats on the dolphin while doing other stuff and just hold the turkey with your lives. And then later on, you can pivot around exclusively the dolphin. And you don't
yeah,
have to
I would
do
just
anything with it right now.
take all the foods on the
For
dolphin,
sure.
and then the next turns we're only buying cans and
Oh, he
pears.
rolls
You could.
those?
It's like fair to roll them. Just I mean,
So it's 4 gold
so
for
there.
2-6. 2-6? 4 gold 2-6 versus
So
3 gold 2-4.
like math wise, I think you take it because I mean you're buying two gold apples with a level two rabbit. Usually good. That being said, I mean there is some argument to not take it just because um like cans are a better hit.
Yeah.
And even though pairs are less quote unquote gold efficient, like they were better. He decides to just skip this pair, which is interesting.
I guess,
I
yeah,
would,
he just thought he'd buy it, but he wouldn't
um,
freeze roll one.
yeah, I mean,
Which
I would
is,
assume the logic is so another reason why he might skip the apples is he's probably assuming other board has to buy skunk soon.
mm,
So
true,
maybe
don't they?
better to now just be only buying the better pairs and then start buying cans. And
Uh,
that's like all you're doing, and then looking for a rabbit.
I,
So like this is reasonable.
yeah, I feel like these deers look good on paper, but I kind of think they're bait. I like,
I
feels weird to say, though.
I don't like this.
I especially don't like, oh, he's just going straight out and going early, but he has no cans. I don't
I
think the
mean, he
tempo
just
is that relevant, but,
I,
oh,
I
double
don't
can.
I don't love this. I feel like I mean, what's the other board size?
3. Still pretty tanky. I'm getting snail
Yeah,
stats and
I
stuff.
think I probably would have skipped the tempo options and hedged for cans and six
Yeah, I agree.
drops.
I think
But
it's also because it's like I don't see this as more likely to win the fight in a lot of instances because there's like the
yeah,
can
I
play you can feed
mean,
in the snail stats that get you over annoying breakpoints and stuff.
I think this is better odds to win the fight, but I don't know if it's better enough odds to where we should be stacking some that we did. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah,
we sold out of a pair. We sold like next turn a bunch of stats.
yeah. And also because he took those, he didn't have money to be able to justify those cans, the double can shop, which I feel
Yeah,
like he probably would have taken in the other line and would have ended up with a better board long term. And yeah, you didn't even need the tier. But I guess the turtle was a buy. Oh, and you find level 3 or level 2.
yeah. I mean, him
Respect.
hitting this. So,
Mm-hmm. Upside's really high.
wow. Wow. What?
Do you
I
ever
mean, honestly,
do you ever take a
I
whale?
think I, I think I like kill the turtle into the dolphin and take whale mammoth.
Agree.
I think
Yeah.
I just do that and just kill him.
Yeah, I don't see how you would recover.
By the way, this is XRB. You have the eye on
Oh,
SP
thank
still.
you. Yeah, I forgot I switched it back. Let me
Yeah,
have a look
no
at chat
problem.
and see what people are saying. Oh, I closed Twitch on my phone. Great.
Yeah, the eye was wrong here.
It should be fixed now.
Yeah, no. He might just take
Pills.
dolphin mammoth, which is okay too, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, Thinking about it, it might just be better because we probably have enough tempo to win the fight anyways,
Mm.
and then
And your
we
snake
have to pair.
odds
But
are
okay, so
like
if we're doing this, I would just not take.
you know. Oh, you think you don't take dolphin at this point?
I think not if we're doing this,
I think
but
the tier six. Okay, he's got one
he.
skill. I was wondering if the tier six that you get from it is like okay enough because there's a lot of tier sixes that are good with a whale mammoth.
I mean I don't disagree, but like we're on 10 and they made us spend 6 gold to see the triple, and
Yeah,
then it's like
that's fair.
kind of hard. But I
It's a
think
fight
this is
win.
what I think this is fine.
Yeah,
And
this
this is
this
probably
works
what
just
I
fine.
would have done. Just
Especially
not.
alongside
Don't
the
think
deer
of
buys and stuff. Does Chili ever do anything on whale? I feel like you could have covered Scorp
it.
stuff sometimes with it.
It's not awful. I
I
think I
just
would
can't
probably
imagine
not.
it
I
being tough.
think I would not do it just because I think having steak on it or melon on it later is better. And then by that, we might want to just use gold for better things.
Hmm.
It's also like very reasonable to sell out of the sky, yeah. Out of the sky this turn or next turn. So,
Okay, we're going another turkey. Okay, this
oh
being
wow.
efficient is really good because you don't actually lose any tempo now.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know if I agreed with it in the first place. I'm not entirely sure though, because I feel like if
yeah,
you
I don't know
didn't
if
hit
I
in time, it was really slow, and you could maybe give them time to hit outs or something.
yeah, I don't know if I would have gone for Turkey too, considering the board.
Hmm.
Well, it's not like awful.
Yeah, it's
Um,
worked out really well though. I would say. Could you take it?
both of these are
Hmm.
because board could just solo at this point, but
I'm trying
I
to
would
work
probably
out
take
if
the
Dillo
Mammoth.
is good enough. Oh, I'm trying to work out if Dillo Boar could ever actually win, but I don't think it can. Sadly.
That's an overheat. We're burning stuff in the kitchen.
I mean, it's XRB, right? That's his like favorite unit.
Uh,
You gotta consider
that is
those.
true. That is true.
Okay,
At
you give him a lot of
breakpoint.
triggers. You break
Oh my
melon.
god.
Yeah, it doesn't get there.
It-
Oh, but level
no,
2 wins. Wow. Yeah. The
yeah.
drill on this was gigantic
Yeah, I don't know if
for that fight.
edging for the level 2 was correct on average, but I mean we hit it before like I'm on a good interval, so
Yeah, the results of doing it were. To be fair, even if he didn't hit, he probably would have just done something similar to that next fight and won anyway. Maybe.
yeah.
Because he can also get like 1 up
Yeah.
next turn and Mammoth 2 and stuff. But yeah, let me
I
stop
mean
streaming and we'll go back to Phoenix.
yeah. I mean I feel like SV's got the switch at this point.
Yeah, this is definitely a point where it's he's still on pack 1. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Like, I mean, he just has to feel really unconfident
I would at this point, yeah. But
if you're SP. But like, I don't know. Like
can't
this
be
has
because
to
he's on
just
favorite anyway.
be. I mean, I think this just has to be well crap. Because like, if I'm SP, like I'm a good human, so I don't play the other packs except pack one because pack one's real pack. But if I was
Yeah.
SP and I've already dove into the wait, uh, the um like if I'm SP and I've already gone to the dark side and played the other packs, like this would be what I would be practicing going into this pack. Playing pack five, especially considering if you had the intel that XRB was not looking very good in the Coke's pack five,
Yeah.
which maybe he just didn't see, but
Mhm. But it is also, I guess maybe the counter side is of that is that it's Coke's pack 5, and I know Coke is a lot better and has like more experience on this new pack 5 than SP might. So you might
yeah,
think
I
the
mean,
results are better on.
I I would just assume that SP does not practice the new pack five, so he just was a bit out, which is fair.
Yeah. Though I could imagine him being like still good at it anyway, because
Sure.
he is just flexible in general. Solid start. Throw around with bad unit or with good units for it.
Yeah,
And a
I
triple.
like it. This is the most rabbit board I've ever seen. Hitting it for sure. with this background too. I can just imagine it.
I see.
Um, um okay.
X, there was
That's interesting
one
positioning.
positioning that would have thrown.
I
Oh, what a
hmm,
start.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Seals immediately, which is, I think, fair.
Let's keep rips the apple, which I agree with. I probably wouldn't have done it that fast, but
I think I would have immediately, but that's also probably I'm on the other side of the bell curve to XRB.
um,
But no, Dodo's like my standard for like buff target that I'm happy just ripping an apple on these turns is probably Dodo and Badger, and like anything with Rabbit, obviously. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think more to me it matters on the interval,
For sure.
but that's just fine.
CV it doesn't hugely matter, or well, he's fine losing this, and yeah, that's a really tempo board.
Oh, yeah, this is. Yeah, I mean, we're just playing the loose now, so.
hmm I'd say this is like a case where X is a little matchup diff because he's so all in on tempo
Oh,
and
oh,
oh,
I don't like that.
combine over sell.
I don't like that. And I like combining pigs a decent bit, like for triple, but not in that spot. Not in that
um,
spot.
the fourth snail might make it okay. In the moment, I don't think I would have done that though. I think would I have
But
sold pig or would I have just stacked? I'm not sure.
the fourth snail could have been on the board.
True, true. It's just like now you have like a specific buff target, I guess. But I guess I was expecting him to dodo it, which I thought could be good tempo. 5 teams 3-2 right now. Oh, in team tour, sure.
B value. Surely it
Yeah, you
mattered,
get up to
Tokyo.
4. Makes sense.
Yeah, XRB's in a good
Yeah.
spot.
I guess his logic
But
of wanting to retain the triple and like get the pig cell go to like
yeah,
7 is not horrible, but I wouldn't have
it's
done
not
this.
off.
This
I guess
is.
it's not like the worst thing, but
Oh, he does go power. This is greedy. I feel like this might die.
this
Okay,
feels
he's.
really greedy. Um,
I wonder if
yeah, I mean,
X
and if
wants to
we
just.
if we had these extra board
Oh, okay.
spaces, it would look so much better.
Yeah, because now
I
you need to like win a fight or something so you can consolidate your board space a bit better. But I don't see how
could
you would do that.
could Deer win the fight?
I think it's fair to not think can even in against Kanga. I feel like
The
because there's like flamingos that can go first and stuff.
of course the real play was buy the deer, partial for pill, and then you have big plus.
Real. I love Big Boss. It's like
I'm,
it's pretty good
I'm
into the
you know,
kangaroo to be fair, but
no, I mean, yeah, I was half kidding, but like if I took the deer and like I rolled once and I saw a pill, I would unironically
oh
pill
for
them.
sure, yeah, same.
But uh,
It was good positioning to.
oh,
It didn't work out, but yeah,
one more attack on the guy.
yeah. I would say Phoenix is just likely to lose these fights regardless
I
because
mean,
he
if we're not
wins them.
taking the
But
deer, we have to recognize that we're going to be losing at least one more, maybe two more.
oh, I mean, this really relies on hitting any triple though. If he whiffs both, it's really bad. Hmm.
Thanks for the raid.
Oh,
Wyatt. Good luck.
yo, hi Kelby. Thank you all for the raid. It
Is
is
that? Oh, is
not.
that
It
Kelby?
is not Mr. Ugatol. Yeah, Eblex says Kelby's alt that he does like not sap on and other stuff like that.
Uh,
Hey
that's
Lula,
funny.
Freeds. Hello everyone. Hello Helena. Hey Philip. Hi Kelby. we're currently watching the last group stage set in Summit. Phoenix versus
Yes,
XRB. The
this
if Phoenix wins this, he doesn't have to play Kyogre in the first round, and if XRB wins this, he makes winners. And if XRB loses, he doesn't make the bracket at all. So the stakes are very high.
yes,
And we
yes.
got me and Tyler on commentary, which is sick. Puga's always here in spirit. Yeah, he is SAP Summit after all. Oh, bad
Okay.
breakpoint. Oh, and a melon.
Oh,
Jesus, X is so up on
wow.
tempo. I mean, now it's like actually scary to.
Yeah,
He
and
has a lot of
XRB hit
long-term compensation, and you have no triple. Oh, you have a
XRB
triple.
XRB. Oh, nice easy game. XRB also
It's
hit
a
all
single
the
angle.
triple. He hit triples. He's gonna have the extra gold when he kills Flamingo.
God.
Yeah, I
No,
mean, I
it was a
guess
seal angle. Fucker.
it definitely was not as
I think it might have been. Like,
no.
unironically, I think the attack wins fights and
No, no, no. Because
save
you
Phoenix.
don't like even if you bought a seal, you don't want the pairs on the seal. You would rather pair the Dodo for better example.
I think you're more likely. Like, it's a lot of random breakpoints kind of everywhere. Getting attack everywhere.
I feel like again
But it's not like that's
it's
happening.
kind of it's so weird. It's kind of like with Rabbit where like it feels so counterintuitive, but like even if you I feel like when you have solids on five, you don't want to Rabbit on the board. And usually if you have good units that you want to target on with seal, you would rather just not buy pairs on seal.
I feel like, yeah, in usual cases, I agree. This is the case, like, where I wouldn't, because I think the snail, uh, or you care a lot about having even stats, and because of all the snail health, it's not actually getting tempo value. It's kind of like seal is giving 1/1 in a weird way with its
I mean,
ability.
I guess,
But
but then like seal also like is insanely slow too here. I feel
sad.
like I don't think
Oh,
it's better
do you
than
lose
both
this
of
fight
this.
too? Oh, you break the melon, but
I
I don't
think
think
we
you get
do just
through.
lose.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
wow.
One HP.
Garlic went insane there.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, winning a fight is huge.
yeah. I
I
mean,
think it
I
was
feel like
reliant on
we
snipes,
needed to
actually.
win that.
Oh my god,
Um,
and we get another skunk straight away. We get to can.
is this stuff good?
I think so. It should hit relevant
Um,
stuff.
it's
It
like
also protect. You have to win five
okay.
fights, and I feel like they'll get overwhelming
Yeah,
either way. Like they won't. Yeah.
it it hedges you more for later.
Hmm. And then the triple potential
Oh
is a good way to
god.
like keep your tempo going. Getting tier
Yeah,
sixes
I mean
early
now that
and
we hit
keep
the
winning.
not yeah, now that we hit the second one, it's like
True, true. I guess the
good.
first one maybe is more arguable. I'm like hindsighting it because I. Huh. It's always a hard thing to. Says the most needy chat there. Yeah, for sure.
Is Helen the Almsa?
No, no,
No,
Helena's me.
wait. Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see Almsa in chat. I was wondering.
Does it get there? No, the thing
Right?
is too big. And the spawn was too
Yeah.
important.
What happened? He bought Westwood bought whale something.
It's annoying not having Team Viewer.
Uh,
God,
Alpha
I didn't
moment.
think Phoenix would be the one to do it. He seems so like new gen to me. But that's probably rude. Or he might lose. But
I know.
can you take this? I feel like you
I
have
don't
to
think.
roll with full shop slots for Dodo. Tough.
I wonder if this turtle's better than the first year.
Yeah, same.
I don't
Because it's really
know.
likely that the chick just trades into something useless a lot of the time.
We're just so awkward. I feel like it's just kind of what happens though. Like when we're not taking, they had the simple start, and then we're not taking like deer on five.
Yeah. It feels like a game plan inconsistency of some kind. Like it's kind of weird.
Yeah, yeah. Like if we're like if we're taking 5 drops or 4 drops and we're not taking deer, like what are we even like? What's even good? Like I'm the biggest parrot enjoyer known to man, but I don't know if that's like I understand
Yeah, it
the
might have.
logic of why he took it
Mhm.
because maybe the logic is we're gonna lose anyways. But if that's the logic, then like I don't know if we're even supposed to be taking the trip was at that point.
Yeah, X just started really piling on aggro the second he saw it as well, and just taking a bunch of stuff to win fights, I think.
Uh,
But I don't know like how you would have covered that. I guess just yeah, saving extra hard for tier 5 and hoping that your outs there just kind of maybe feels bad to have to rely on that if you're
I think
X.
I think I probably would have just taken the deer, but
Fair.
it's not
Yeah,
like
like
that.
it's just saying you think you can like because you think you can win those fights, which I think is fair.
And then like again, if we really think we can't win the fights, then I would hold.
Feel free, Helena.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Hey X, you're not deafened, so yeah. Oh, that's real as fuck. That's very, very real. Slay. Uh, God, I fuck with it. Yeah, commenter on Elon Musk. There's a quote from his daughter after he said like some asshole stuff about her. Where she says, I don't concern myself with the opinions of those below me. And it's so cool. But we're going into the game. Feel free to keep paying Elon Musk though. Yeah, she went crazy. Is he okay, no, he does take the beaver. I was confused why he was like waiting to take that. But she rips it. Oh my god, a mirror start. I feel like you don't see this often. Fourth beaver I would not be taking. I would be freezing apple also with pigeon. I only do it with pigeon though. I do not take a fourth beaver. That kind of requires being able to afford stock in the first place. That's a draw, right? So you gotta take a combine. X hover's the weirdest stuff. I'm so interested. Oh, yeah, I do like that too. It's like a little ornament. Uh, all the stuff in the shop now. It's really cool. Okay, better start for Phoenix then, getting his throw around and getting his triple. Solid start. Ooh, I like this crab. I like this peacock crab. Peacock crab raff. You can even can you cycle duck? Nah, fuck that. Does it the money work out? You go to 8, you sell 1 pigeon and then buy 3. But you could also just sell both pigeons and buy apple, and I think that's better. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of crab on these boards. Hmm. I guess I don't understand stock trading personally, but I assume you don't need to care about the product to buy something, or even think it's good. You just need to, yeah. Gamble well.
I'm
Hello,
I'm
Tyler.
back.
Uh, what would you do here, by the way? Because X was considering a duck cell that I thought was pretty cool, but I
Oh,
think
like a duck
yeah,
cycle.
he's deciding to go with Peacock and just Apple. Oh, he's doing this. This gold paper
Use
doesn't work
duck
though.
cycle.
Oh, I didn't see this. I'm stupid. This is just seems right.
I mean, I can scrap. I mean, I wouldn't have done this.
Would you skip something, or would you have done order differently?
I think I would just have taken the peacock and the drag for the role and planned to sell
And the
another guy.
raf, right?
Yeah, the
Oh,
peacock and the giraffe.
oh, you said raf. Sorry, you skip crab.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm such a crab fan. I
yeah.
can't.
I think I would skip the crab because again, like to I don't know. I'm not a very big crab enjoyer because I feel like the boards that crab tends to usually be good with is like I mean like here it's like fine because like what the can's gonna be like spam the pairs and then go out.
You're
The
taking this
issue
as like
with
a.
me
Go ahead.
the issue I feel like is with crab, it's really hard to like if we're going into a deep game, I feel like usually the spot can be used on something better, like an Exodia spot. And if we even have like a big like rabbit line, then we would prefer to have salads.
Mm,
And, like I guess the lines is good is like if we
if you
can
go
get this
rabbit, would
big
you
game
really
tempo.
prefer to consolidate with salads over having the crab?
Yeah.
I I disagree
I feel like
personally. I'm a crab
uh,
fan though.
I don't know. Again, I feel like I would prefer to just be able to go into 2 units and then go into Exodia.
Yeah. That just points out crab being sold doesn't late game isn't too bad, and a lot of it's like about the early game prowess. Wait, Phoenix is positioned to draw, which is really good for X, I would say. Look at this confusion. I guess you can't actually not position to draw in the way that your board worked out. It's a very odd
Yeah,
board.
that was very weird for us.
Let's
How does he
see.
even get in that spot? How do both of the pitchers have the stats? What happened?
It must be to order stuff. To know where SP is going. Yeah, that's the main benefit of it in late is just having skunk tank and then also having it with chili and stuff is there's
Yeah, I
another
mean,
guy.
again, like to
I like scaling attack on crab also and being safe from dolphin.
to
But dolphin
to
doesn't
go,
matter too much.
yeah. To go to my point, also, I feel like crab is also probably not like bad. Like it is probably like underrated in the meta. That
Mm.
being said, again, like I feel okay. So I think yeah, if we're doing this, we probably lock and have another big card. Like, um, I also think it just doesn't really play into my play style very well too.
That's fair also.
Like I'm sure it's probably better for other people, but the way I play it doesn't really work. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad.
For sure. That drawing is also crazy, by the way. So many of these fights
Yeah,
feel like they shouldn't be going like they're going.
I,
But I guess you
I,
can't really do much if you're Phoenix from a fight perspective. But you should surely have had something you could have done during the shop phase
I don't even
to
know what's
improve
going on
things.
on Phoenix's board
I
if
don't
I'm
know
being
either.
honest.
Yeah, that's yeah,
I'm
the
just
issue,
letting
I
Dirk.
suppose. I would just stack Peacock and you have three triples you have to roll. I think
Yeah,
tripling is sufficient.
you should just roll. It
Unless
doesn't
it's
even hit.
valuing tier sixes, but like no, that it's so
And
important to hit one.
yeah, Apple doesn't even hit like a health break point on the grab or anything because it only goes to 13.
Mine's crab level, which is probably the best one I would say.
Probably.
I guess maybe yeah, like another downside of crab is I guess just how level dependent it is, but I wouldn't say that was an issue here. That's just a general thing about it. especially when it gets like beaver stats like it did this game. Ugh, tough for Phoenix. Does he go from winning to losing or drawing to losing? Yeah, he does. Because Peacock counters their board insanely hard. You can take
Yeah,
fourth
I
crab. Yeah, he
mean
is. I think he's taking fourth crab. I'm a fan.
the good side for
Oh my god.
SP is he's gonna have a triple and he has a wheel already.
Yeah,
Um, okay, well,
this is
take the monkey
brutal.
probably.
Really strong. For having one triple, like this is super high roll, I would say.
Yeah.
Deal to get your best option. I would probably. Is there any relevant breakpoints on Peacock with this pair, or should you just buy crab? I think I'm.
What if you do when you buy you just like buy it separately? I guess.
I was just thinking stacking for level 3. I think pair's better, but I do kind of like crab 3 because you have a lot of lives left to go, and it can be like a gigantic unit. And then
I
also
mean, you
gives like
could
guaranteed skunk tanking at level 3, which is cool. But yeah, pair is definitely better right now.
I mean, yeah. I do agree with skipping the can. I think.
The can,
Yeah, I like
agree, yeah.
skipping it. I think.
I don't think it's necessary, and like you can do better with your golds for your short
I
boards.
am. I will say I am sad about the peacock change
Oh
for
my god.
simple for the. Oh yeah,
Sorry. Go
kind
on.
of so expected. No, I am sad about the peacock change because I think now it's like almost the exact same pet. It just makes the badger pill slightly worse.
It's fair.
It's just so sad.
Yeah.
Now we just.
I mean, Phoenix's board is comparable to better in terms of his long term.
I mean,
It's just
Phoenix
he's
hit
losing fights.
monkey. So it's like not. It's not over.
I just
But
think yeah, like in terms of preference, like which side I'd rather be playing, I think I'd value the 5 lives over the whale
yeah,
instead of these buff targets, probably.
I would agree.
Crab is on 9 gold, 1218. Oh right, yeah. I thought you meant the one in
I
shop
mean,
hedges, and I got really confused on the what maths you were doing.
it's still scaling up.
Yeah, I think Apple with upside is fine. You have 2 triples that you could be hitting, but also maybe you want to do more in tier 5 anyway. And the
He's
breakpoint's
really thinking
okay.
about that. I mean, I would just roll this. We have nine
Yeah, I
gold.
think I'd roll this too.
To be fair, I mean, I'm a known tanker, and I think that considering these for a while is fine because the turn is so easy to play
For sure.
that like I think
Right.
spending a minute on that decision is probably a fine use of your time.
I agree,
Because
for sure.
the rest of the turn is like, oh, we roll for giraffe and peacock and bear, and maybe
Yeah.
we like you know the can like it's not hard to play. So
I think did Phoenix just get owned by the same breakpoint again? He didn't buy any pairs or anything. Uh,
um,
I don't know what happened that made it happen though.
he got screwed because yeah, monkey hit a 1 HP breakpoint.
Yeah, yeah, it just did that same thing last fight, and I thought he would have played around it, but he didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, this
he
two
probably
board buffer drawdown.
I would assume SP assumed that monkey was maybe at noob, so then he got to get the extra card,
Mm,
or he just didn't think about it.
yeah, I'd take Gorilla here by the way. I think
Well,
because there's a hedgehog on their board, and it's like you can force them out of it in a lot of ways. I guess this fight's
I
kind
mean,
of fun.
they have to get out of it
Sure,
anyways.
it's a hedgehog, and it's tiny
And
as well.
that's yeah. I mean, I guess if the
What should
board,
level? I would level monkey here. I think.
I think I take the 6 draw. What did I take the 6 draw?
You're on 5 lives. Bear in mind. I think it's.
I've started to consider more and more that the lives theories of buff the scalers is bait.
Hmm, interesting.
but I'm not sold on it yet. But
I see.
I've been I've been considering a lot of in that
What is
regard.
going on?
I mean,
Phoenix has a good
that's,
board. He's just
it's a
punting more,
logical
but
board. I mean,
yeah,
it's a logical board.
it's just really interesting, and it's also actually countered pretty well by Crab.
Mhm.
But yeah, you're gonna level next turn. If you hit Mammoth Skunk, if you hit Mammoth or Snake, he can maybe stabilize this fight even. But
Like,
if it's like a
okay,
whiff,
so
it's really bad.
here's one of the reasons why there is consideration to not chocolate the monkey because okay, like if we hit level 2 monkey, then yes, it's better. So like with 5 lives, it's fine. But like even if we're like 3 or something, like giraffe is just better than a monkey right now. Like a level 2 giraffe is better than a level 1 monkey in on this board.
Um, is that true?
I think so. Considering they're gonna have the skunk edge, I think we'd rather go wider and then just buff attack one unit.
But I feel like this
But
goes wider, at least over time, or like at least in like the next couple turns. And I guess at some point that stops being the case, but you still have to like buff the peacock with a giraffe, right? At that point, and then you're losing a percent of a stat from it.
yeah, I mean, I guess.
And then the start of turn is also pretty bad, especially when monkey levels. I think it'll be better tempo by a lot. I would cycle turtle. I feel like it's too
Yeah.
valuable not to.
Oh,
Gorilla first for the tempo, makes sense. Oh, he tied it. That's kind of tough, actually. Maybe you should have put one on the peacock or potentially even both. But
yeah,
wow,
the
that
speed
breakpoint
is
was
gonna have
insane.
to calculate it. XRB is won by like 3
Yeah,
points.
that one was the most egregious, but mhm.
I probably would have.
Clacked.
I probably would have not taken the gorilla if there was more time. I would have just cycled the second cow and just taken the
Mm,
ring. But because
yeah,
I
I
don't
can
really
see that.
value the gorilla level, like, the tempo could have
Phoenix
mattered.
also.
It's
Oh
not
wait,
like
actually, the skunk thing didn't matter because Phoenix didn't even combine his skunk yet.
that is
Interesting.
true.
That's like
We both
not
could
something
hit
I'd have
once.
expected. Hmm.
That's it. Yeah, that's interesting because he had all 3 last turn, so he didn't like insta take the combine.
Yeah, he
I feel like I for sure would
maybe
have
he
considered
hit
the
like
combine, but
how
maybe
much
he
bigger
didn't
is
take
his
the
cow than last or his the explanation I
layout.
can think of would be that he like spammed cows really hard, or maybe found like
I think he
a level on the
looks like
cow or something. I don't know.
I think he bought 2 cow. I think the whale was at 19.
I see.
What's that?
Oh,
I
one of
think.
them's on board. I guess that gold breakpoint could not work. No, because you have saw gold from the stuff you were getting rid of in the monkey. So yeah, I don't know how. Oh, whale leveled. Yeah, so he did 2 cows, whale level, and boar.
Yeah.
Very
I
good.
guess there is a fair argument that separate skunk is better tempo too. So
Yeah.
okay.
This guy is really strong. I don't
Yeah.
think you can ever really outpace this with abilities if you're Phoenix. This is kind of likely to just go to 04. Although I guess the gorilla isn't a very useful ability if it's getting skunked, and it's always going to get level 1 skunked pretty hard.
They have 5 skunks right now, pretty much.
Yep.
But the thing is like, well, that is true. They also have. I mean, if we just hit like melon steak, we're
Yeah,
fine.
melon especially, you're right. I would just hard buff. I would just pizza see where it lands and go from there, though.
Yeah, people are considering so,
He's considering
so you can go wide
crocodile
scaling. Maybe the
plus
form.
tiger. Steel crab makes sense. I don't think I would be selling it for
Yeah.
crocodile though.
Well, I think he's gonna sell the crab and then end on the tiger, and then plan to sell out of one of the scalers and buy
Right,
something.
and set up. That makes sense actually.
Mhm.
Gorilla,
I
fine.
think he really wanted to not hit the cat, but now we're kind of.
Buffing
Think he
cat
would prefer.
is kind of a necessary thing, I guess, to try and
It's
not
a,
die to the.
I mean, I think if we didn't hit the
This
if
is
the
fine.
pizza didn't hit the cat, then it's reasonable that we could have just sold out of the cat
Yeah.
and kept the monkey. But now it
I
seems
think
like we're
I
gonna have to sell out of the monkey.
liked pair on cat actually as like a way of trading the back. But I guess this can trade the back anyway. Wow. Yeah, you can. It's
Um,
crazy. It's so
okay,
much better
so
than the game.
XRB won 4 fights at the 1 HP Braver point.
All calced. And now he's up
All
oh
got
4 to one
game
for
of
every
skill.
breakpoint that you hit. And now we're going back to Phoenix for what could be the last game of the last set of the groups. Maybe. Be crazy if X clutches out a 5-0. That'll be his second, I think, 5-0 of his group stage and get him winners. Which I mean, yeah, it's good that it's impressive that he's locked in like this.
Was this an account switch?
Is it? Oh yeah, he's on Evergreen Tangerine now, isn't he?
Yeah.
They were. We have a Phoenix game. Let's see. Can he pull some games back? Can he pull out a reverse sweep? Be really tough to, but we'll have to see.
Yeah. Okay.
Big Beaver, solid. Crab did
I feel
everything.
like
He did a lot. Won a
I,
lot of fights.
I feel like the consistent thing that I keep seeing in SP's play is he's like, I don't think he does anything that's like bad, or like really awful. I just feel like he just doesn't have a consistent game.
Uh,
This looks to me like somebody who like has gotten coaching from like 3 different players that all play differently, and then he's just like playing like and
uh.
buying good stuff, which isn't
He also
this is really not.
plays very fast, like very, very fast,
Yeah, this is always
which
been a thing of
can
SP.
contribute to. Yeah, I think it just can contribute to like your
I,
consistency.
I would have considered selling the duck, by the way,
I would
on
have
two
also.
gold for the pig. I probably would have ended up doing that.
Think I liked what he did though.
Yeah, I mean, this has always been a thing with SP. Like sometimes he just plays really fast.
Hmm.
Um, it's one of the times.
I got coached by 3 different players. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely not at the
I
same time. At the same time, it's just like listening to 3 people
mm,
argue
well, I mean,
most of the time.
it's. I think this that theory doesn't apply because it's back to.
Yeah.
There's not a play style difference. I mean, there is,
Hmm.
but
And
I
also, Coke
the good
kind
players
of
are
like
good.
are not where you are because of other people's coaching compared to like other people like I think I am. But like I feel like most of your skill comes from your own experimenting and growth that is like not done by coaching, but done by like IS peer reviewing or something. But maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
I mean,
That's just my
my
impressions.
point is like, so like for example, like I think if I were to coach a player and then the next day rec or coaches the same player, I think the player would be worse than if they just get coached by one of us. That is my point here. Like I think that
Yeah.
it's just it's so hard to like you have to be able to create take somebody's play and then create your own game plan based off of that play opposed to being
Hmm.
um taught two completely different plays. So it feels like again, I don't like SP is not doing anything that's necessarily bad. It just feels like his game plan is always so inconsistent.
Yeah. Would you have taken that cupcake? I guess the
Uh,
breakpoint's horrible.
yeah, what are the break? I would have to like look at the board.
It's he's on 3 gold with horrible pets, and the opposing board is it does hit relevant breakpoints on the opposing board
Yeah,
because there is like 6 health stuff. I think.
I mean, yeah. If it hits something relevant, I would have to like see if the breakpoint's matter.
All time lines, Kintarbo top me positioning. Your positioning is really good. You're probably like of all the people I play, I'd say I have the most trouble positioning into you. Which I guess yeah makes sense coming from. On top I Tarb's well nice. It doesn't hit, it did hit a breakpoint at the cupcake. You might still lose.
But we still fight, so
That's
it doesn't
really bad.
matter. Yeah. Yeah, this is just not looking good for SB. I mean, we do have the big gold and the triple at least.
Yeah, I guess another part of Coke is like when you're playing pack one, coaching
Oh,
is more important and stronger. This is great, by the way. Yeah,
I
when you're
don't know
playing
if it.
pack one, I'd say coaching is
Oh, wow, whoa, what are we
more
doing?
impactful. Oh, immediate pivot.
Whoa, God! Oh, God! Oh,
Wait,
God!
wait,
What am I
we
witnessing with
ro
my eyes? We
look,
we have a rabbit on 5.
we have a rabbit on 5.
Oh no! What? And then we sold the beaver. Yes. What did I just watch? Why did we just start? We just started doing shit. Like, okay, here's one of these spots where I think the salads on average are probably better without the rabbit on the board.
Oh my god, he's okay. If you're skipping triple, then
Oh my god!
if you're skipping
Look,
triple, I don't think it's actually awful. To be fair, I think this can like get to a point where you're just playing on tier 4 card. But then the problem is you're like committed to 3 units. They're all really kind of bad long term, and it's like, how do you? This just sucks actually. But I don't know if a
like
triple would save it.
I'm,
You okay?
I'm a big SB fan. I
Okay.
like him a lot. He's a great guy. I don't know I don't know what's going on in this game.
That was a yeah.
I don't know why we bought the rabbit and took the stuff. And then if we're doing that, then why are we take then if we're spamming foods, then how are we not taking the triple? Like how are we skipping
You gonna win
triples
this
on the
game?
Kenya?
You do win this fight. Okay.
Like,
That's the thing you needed to do for sure. Was learn to play with a pivot. Yeah. I remember I tried learning Pack 2 a while ago, and I would like very much so force into pivot lines and stuff. But when I came back to it more recently, I was better at retaining my board, and I think it made me a lot better at it.
why are we
We're
doing
going
that?
double rabbit.
Why
This board is so
why
bad.
why did we can and then not stack the and then we sold the rabbit? Why did we just sell the flamingo for no
It's like
reason?
watching someone with amnesia play. Is that rude? It's like he's like
That's
forgotten
probably
his
rude.
line.
That
Sorry.
we're going too far here. Come on.
Uh,
I, but like I just don't understand why. This is my point. Like I feel like he's just buying things. Like the game plan is not
mm.
consistent throughout the set or throughout a game. Like
Oh God. Okay. It's over.
it feel yeah, this feels like somebody who just hasn't they just don't they just haven't developed a play style. They're just buying things because it feels like it's good to buy it.
Yeah, like I know, and it's a lot of on instinct decisions, I think, instead of on
Yeah, it's just
calculation.
not. Yeah, there's not actual logic in a lot of decisions.
Oh, this sucks. Okay. And you like need rabbit too, I think. That's like your only out. Aaron, I think the thing is instinct plays and like doing inefficient stuff and stuff like that is really not winnable. Like it does you don't make winnable games from that against people who are as good as X. But you can do it against like you can probably still get value and wins from people who aren't as good
Yeah,
as
very
X
annoying.
by playing like that.
I
Just
mean,
because
the
you
thing
can
is,
get
it's like
but the context of
even
like
it.
efficient play and stuff is really important for playing at high level, I think.
I mean, it's not even that. Like, I don't know why we sold that before we sold it.
Just saw Kanga, right?
I guess it is better example, kinda. I don't know. I don't know. I
I
don't agree,
mean,
but
we have whale too. Maybe there's odds. I don't know. There's even Badger on the other board that's gonna cover what's it called? Snake pretty well.
yeah, I don't know. This is a tough spot.
Yeah, and like I think when you're playing like I feel like the difference between a one seed at monkey level and a one seed at XRB level is in like efficiency if they're playing stuff, and like there's a good chance if Monkey was playing like that but more efficiently, that like he could have won rounds that he didn't have rights to win and still take games that he shouldn't take.
Like, I
And it's
mean,
just like a lot
the
of stuff
thing is,
doesn't get there anymore.
it's not even that like you can go off instinctive play if you have like a if you have like a play style and a set game plan.
Hmm.
But
Like
like
Knob
he
does,
just feels like
right?
he just feels like SB just he just doesn't have that.
Hmm.
He is like playing. I don't know.
Oh, our shark died.
He just feels like he's like improvising all the time, with and without regarding what he has done before.
Yeah, I agree with that. This is still winnable though. Is that true? No, not really. I think this is still winnable. Do you have to, I think you have to sell turkey and go double shark.
It's so hard to win.
It is really hard, but your long-term board is really strong. I would sell turkey here. I feel like you need to have a chance, or you need to max tempo. I feel like if
I
you
would have.
survive, you might be able to make something happen.
I would have to look at the board. I was considering if a gear was good because then you just have to play the position poorly and you like need the two big units after you kill the badger. Uh,
Does this just not get
it
there?
is Tyler and Violet are commentating.
Hey guys.
So.
You guys need to stop saying exclamation mark casters because it makes us look worse when you. It doesn't get to that. Doesn't get to
I was
that
gonna
break
die
point
the
and
badger.
dies. Tough game regardless of like I don't know agree with like decisions in a lot of it, but at the same time X's board was really strong. But that was a fast one. That set took an hour and 20 roughly.
I appreciate
It was
SV.
over.
He's giving me more sleep time to prepare for my Tapir set.
That's kind of him.
Kind of a
Yeah.
W guy for that. Um,
Nice being kind about it.
yeah, GG's. I mean,
GG.
it's just yeah.
So with
I
that,
don't gone.
congrats to yeah, I was just with that, congrats
Yeah,
to X because that just made him the winners bracket. And
yeah.
for Phoenix, no worries, he's still in loser side. He does have to play Kyogre for this game, which is a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah,
But you
I
know,
mean, yeah,
it's always gonna be tough regardless. You're gonna have to beat these people at some point if you want to win. So
man, dude, I want to coach SV so bad after that. I feel like he's got so much raw potential,
mhm,
but he just needs like a direction.
maybe. Yeah,
Um,
that's the group
so
stage done.
yeah, we can go over what the bracket looks like now because everything's
That's
filled
true. I can
out.
pull
You
that
have
up.
perms to put in scores.
No,
Oh
I
no,
don't. But it's fine. We can just
it's
we'll
fine.
look
We
at it.
can.
It's visual.
Yes, Kai is in losers. He had 22 points. Banana and Kodo had 24 points.
Here we go.
But all went 4-1. So Kai is in losers.
Has this been updated? Let me just check. Yes, it has. Okay.
Yeah, it's all
So
updated except one.
yeah, except for Group C. So the winners bracket is gonna be Pooh Ball's Sheep Talk from Group A, both going for 1. Crazy that the second best
Mhm.
record was 2-3, by the way.
Yeah, with
That's like
Nav and
way
Al
out of the
making it
bracket.
out.
Hmm.
Record not making it out is rough
Is wild too.
for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Cheetor
This
and
is a
Poople's
very
looking good though. I really
yeah.
like
Sheep
what
Talk
I
looks
saw
amazing.
from. I really like what I saw from him. Yeah, especially in the last set. Which I mean, again, I'm a known Sheep Talk believer,
Of
obviously.
course.
So love me some Sheep Talk
Yeah.
gameplay.
Also, when Pooh Ball's played all the sets really fast, I think he was like the first person actually to. Oh wait, someone updated.
Oh, somebody's
Bang.
the goat.
Whoever's in chat,
Oh,
thank you. But you know, Pooh was actually playing really, really well. He did some incredible stuff to beat to win some games that he shouldn't have been winning and stuff like that. I think
mhm.
he'll be someone to watch out for. Nob and Al both, I think, will be interesting wildcards and losers. It's crazy how like talented the pool is actually of people who made it. Second
Mhm.
group, Fluffo. I mean, he won 4 in his first week, so he was kind of already written to be this group. So he could have not been 1 seed, obviously, but that was the impression, I guess, was that he was going to be for the first like 4 weeks. But then Game as Due was actually really close. I remember that. That was a good set.
Yeah, I went
And
to game
either of you
9.
definitely could have been a definitely either of you either could have easily made it to first
Yeah,
team.
I feel like I
But
did pretty good that set I go. I
I agree.
think we both did good.
Deserve both your spots. Monkey and Tangle both did really well. I know Monkey. Who did Monkey beat? Monkey beat Tangle actually. He beat everyone below him and lost to the people above him.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
He beat Tangle and
definitely deserving.
Katarba. But,
Mhm.
uh,
I think.
yeah, I mean, I feel like yeah, if we're going into this, like, I think the Tango performance was a bit underwhelming.
Oh my god.
Like for previous standards.
Wait. Yeah. Sorry, I just noticed how perfect this group is because not only is like obviously it's like this perfect order of wins to losses, but every single person beat the person below them and lost to the people above them. You
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
or you lost to Fluffo, beat everyone else. Monkey lost to you two, beat everyone else, etc.
Mhm.
He lost to
Yeah,
you, right?
yeah. Monkey lost to me, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Crazy how this group just went.
Yeah.
It's like
Very
kind of
standard.
as standard as it could have been, which is I guess weird. It would have to
Not
be that way.
necessarily, right?
Is that true?
No,
I feel
no,
like there must be
no.
ways for that not to be the case.
No, it's that yeah, it's not big. Because if yeah, it's not big. Okay. But yeah, either way, I
It's
think
in good order. I mean, I could see what he was saying being true. I was like wondering if that was
I
math that worked. I just
um
kind of reasoned there had to be something that could switch up.
I think with the Tango, I think he was probably I think the projected people who probably didn't make it out of the group on average probably would have been and winners had me and Tango. Um
Oh, okay.
Qatar was technically the 2 seed, but I think it was kind of fair to assume that I mean Qatar hadn't been playing a ton of Pack 1 and he ended up playing a lot of Pack 5 in
Hmm.
this tournament,
To be fair, he
which
started out trying Pac One, and I know he had been doing a lot of like
yeah,
money matches and stuff like that in
yeah,
in private. So people were
but
like very high on him who were
yeah.
in that space.
Pe-
But
People
when it
are
came
just
to it, it wasn't
good
going
right
too well.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people are just very good.
people are just good.
You hate football?
Um, so
Messed up.
but yeah, I mean, Tangle making it is nice. So he at least he, I mean,
He clutched to make
you
it.
just gotta get in and get starting a
Yeah.
new biggest advantage. But I also I think now I would imagine Tangle's probably gonna be on 5 for the rest of tournament
Oh, true.
probably or most of it at
His
least.
unicorn's really good. I could see him also just being like a player who switches a lot.
I mean, is
It's
there a
his advantage.
worse? Okay, I fully okay. Never mind. You know what? I forgot the response. Sorry, by the never
Huh.
mind. Never
Don't
mind.
worry
Never
about it.
mind.
Don't worry about it.
I probably shouldn't
Was
say
there?
that on the mainstream.
I think there is though.
Um, I mean, there
You can't
definitely
see the
is. But
screen, can you?
you could definitely change it because of the bottom 4. I think.
But
I think.
regardless, Group C. This group is actually really. There was one person at the top and one person at the bottom. Unfortunate to Echo, not Echo. I think his interest in SAP kind of just died out as this event went on, sadly, and
Yeah, I
that was
mean,
a contributor to what ended up happening.
the thing is, he played all of his sets really fast.
Hmm.
I will say, I think that because I watched like majority of the games that he played early, like I feel like he was playing quite good, honestly. Like when I watched him, I feel like he made like very little mistakes. He was playing pretty clean,
Hmm.
maybe a little bit like suboptimal into like back 2,
Yeah.
but like I feel like he played pretty good, all things considered. I think Echo was the biggest proponent of the just hit theory. I feel like he got hit
I
on
think
like insane on average.
I find it hard. Yeah, on average, that's probably true. I just find it hard to believe that that could lead that. Maybe I'm just too positive about the best, like the format and stuff. I just it seems so unlikely that it would have that if he's playing that well,
Well, like
that it
I
would
still
lead to
think that
unless people are playing as well as or better than him or well enough to
yeah,
make use of
the thing
even
is
slight techniques
everybody
or
everybody in the
abilities.
tournament is like pretty good.
Hmm.
So the margins are pretty thin. I think like right now in an average set, there's probably like in this length right now, I think there's probably like anywhere between 3 and 5 unwinnable games usually. Like against like the good players at least. That's what I've noticed.
Hmm.
Um and then the rest are like kind of determined. So like if you get like a high and skewed one where like they hit all of them like early in the set or things like that, um, it kind of can be determined. Or like if you just don't get lucky. Plus again, yeah, like he played against a ton of pack two, which you know
Hmm.
had
Tough.
higher
It's a
variance of
tough
that.
group for him to get placed in from the initial raffle. I'd
Yeah,
say having
I would hate being in this group
four different
because
people who don't play Pokemon.
everyone's just spamming random shit.
Your group was super generous in that regard, I guess.
Uh,
Other than Qatar, but everyone was on
I
Pack One, right?
yeah, I think. I think Yin played one pack five game versus me
I see.
at the end, but
Yeah, he did.
yeah, I mean,
You're right.
yeah, I really liked my group layout.
Fair enough. I think you had a yeah.
Um,
There was a lot of fun sets in this one, like you versus Fluffo, Fluffo versus Monkey, Tango
yeah,
versus Monkey. I think
me
Kitaba had
me
a
versus
game five set as well.
yeah, me versus Fango was pretty crazy. Like I won 5-2, but those games
Oh
were like
yeah, I remember
all
that
like
one.
really close and sweaty. I just barely won.
Hmm.
And then Group D, Manana, Toto and winners, Kai and Anon losers.
You guys see the proof?
Um,
Oh, is that proof that with this record function it is always interesting? Final set score doesn't always reply. Yeah, for sure.
I do agree. Yeah, for sure. Um, I think this was relatively expected. I think these were the four that were supposed to probably get out. Um, the unexpected part is I think Banana's looking like really good.
Yeah.
He's looking much better than I would have expected. Like these are probably the four I would have taken to make it out, but I wouldn't have
I think I
thought
agree.
Banana would be this good.
Yeah, I also honestly I expected Marco to do well. I don't know if I expected him to make winners, but I guess hmm, at least not going in. But when the groups came about, he does seem like I thought, especially looking back, he played really well through his sets and deserves the spot obviously.
Yeah,
SSTC.
I mean, yeah, I would have been. I feel like I could have definitely seen a world where Kodo did worse, but I think this is a good group for him.
Hmm.
I feel like him getting to play Kai is motivating. I feel like he matches up relatively well into a lot of the other guys.
Hmm.
Um, Seemed like Life hit a bunch of pack one in him, which was kind of interesting. But like, I do think that I liked this group for Kodo to make it out in winter side because of this group. I think if he was in other groups, I think it would have maybe been slightly
Hmm.
harder. But that this felt like a good group for him.
I agree. But yeah, I can actually look
Um,
also at final stage and we can see matchups. No, we cannot see matchups.
yeah, yeah, it's not quite updated, but
Damn it.
we can do it off. It's not super hard.
Yeah, true.
Um,
Easiest way.
so it
Also
is.
late.
Yeah.
The first
There's
group.
some argument that it's. I mean, I think it's just so dependent on who you are, what the easiest group is.
So the first
So
game is what's it called? Pooh Balls versus you.
me, yeah. So yes,
Interesting.
Pooh Balls versus me and winners.
Have you played Pooh Balls much before?
Um, I played them an okay amount. I think I have a general idea of his game plans. I know some of the stuff he likes to take. I would imagine it's going to be a one mirror.
Hmm.
Um, I feel pretty good into it. I feel like
Definitely
fine.
seems like
Is this
your comfort zone as far as a
are
matchup goes.
these best of 11s?
Let me check. I'm fairly sure
I
yes.
think.
I think they are.
Pretty sure. Oh my god, dude! A Tyler set best of 11 is gonna fucking take 3.5 4 hours. I'm gonna be working a part-time job.
We are back to
Um,
90-second turn timers now that the servers are fixed, but you can also gentleman off those if you want.
if um, then Sheep Talk Fluffo is also in
Oh yeah, this is Sheep Talk
winners
Fluffo.
bracket. That one is slightly down, but
Hmm.
that's what I'm really interested to see. I think
I'm
Fluffo
excited to
is
see.
really good. I think Sheep Talk's like a top 10 player right now.
I don't disagree looking at his play.
Um, there's some things I disagree with him on, but I do think he's good and he uses logic. Like Chief Talk's never gonna do something that's just like completely dumb. Like he
Hmm.
always has a game plan. He's always has
He's
logic
very
for
smart.
everything he does. Yeah.
That's for the
Um.
group C. Now this is Coke versus second in group D, which is Makoto.
Yeah. Code versus Coda. That's gonna be a crazy one.
Yeah, I have
I
no idea what to expect.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. It could be 1v5, 1v2, whatever Coke's
Hmm.
feeling. Probably a mix of both, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, Kodo, he's kind of. I mean, Kodo has said he doesn't like, or he's not as good with the other pack matchups, but
He
he
practices them
seems
a
like
lot when
he,
he needs to, and
yeah, he practices
often
them a
it
lot
pays off,
and
I would
studies
say.
them. I think knowing that he's playing Coke with prep time, Kodo will be better
I think this will be a
than
really
if
good
it was
set.
like a
I think
normal
this will
one.
be one of
Yeah, that
those testing ones for Coke, honestly.
yeah, this is one of
Because
the bigger ones in the first round.
Koto's one of those players who I think can like win games where he's getting high rolled on really like fine lows kind of lines, which is something that I guess Coke has like I've always ascribed that to like older players, and Coke has been against people who are like majorly new to the scene in his group.
Yeah.
The difference in experience I think can have a big impact on how a lot of games go. But I might just be old. The
um,
other game is
then XRB versus Banana, which that one's interesting because like it feels like if you're just looking based off like names that like oh it's kind of a low roll for Banana. You guess up to XRB
mhm.
in first round, but like I mean I think there's like a real argument that Banana has been better in this tournament, like the better
uh
player.
over the course
So
of the entire event, I think I could agree. But I think there's also been like
um
every time I've watched XRB, I know he's had sets that he's lost and it's been tough and it's been like almost inconsistency from set to set. But I feel like when he's feeling himself, he's like playing some of the best SAP on in the whole like event so far. I think he's
yeah
had some really nice games.
it's also worth noting that that will probably be a 1 year, so
Hmm.
like probably better for XRB in that regard.
Crazy. There's gonna
Um,
be like
th-
most likely three different one mirrors in winners, and then like one like and the Coke,
yeah,
unless like there's a
yeah.
lot
I
of
mean,
switching, which could see.
yeah. I mean, it feels like it would be a mistake to switch at this point and to somebody like Sheep Talk,
Agreed.
especially because I mean, again, Sheep Talk is going to be prepped for both. I mean, Chief Talk did a bunch of prep for the Rekbar set because he figured Rekbar would be on 5 at some point.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
um,
Now in
then if we
losers,
get losers,
third
what is it?
versus fourth. So Phoenix
Fourth and
dropped to
D.
fourth, so he's not him. It's Sag
It's
against
Sag
Anon.
versus Aina.
That's
That's an
cool.
interesting matchup. Yeah,
Two
that's
people
really
who
interesting.
have a lot of pack flexibility and actually a pretty similar range in terms of what they play. They're both
Yeah,
pretty
I
good at
mean,
everything.
we might see them both play 3 packs. That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like
Yeah,
between them
that
both also maybe they won't be like golden pack, but I think all four other packs could be played
Mhm.
at any time.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
yeah, I think that's an interesting one. I have no idea who would be. I mean, I would probably favor Aino, but I really don't know.
I have
It's
no
close.
idea either. I feel like Sax
They
had so many impressive sets in bracket and like clutch
Zag's
games.
just such a weird player.
Did you see the his reverse, not reverse sweep, but like almost full reverse sweep against Saber, for example?
I did not see that one. I don't
It
think.
was a really impressive set, and that's like from what I've seen of Sag, it's like he's been winning in super clutch spots
Yeah, I mean,
lately.
Sag just
He
feels
kind of needs to
like
make it through losers and not buckle.
Sa- Sag just strikes me as like he's the best casual player. Like I feel like he just does shit. He's not like he just does things that are good, but
Mm,
I don't know. It's hard to explain his game. Like when I watch this one gameplay, it's like yeah, I mean everything just it looks good, but like it's not things that I would do
mm.
or like I don't know. It's so weird. Like I feel like he doesn't do anything like super wrong, but he just has a weird play style.
Sometimes there's not much spice, maybe.
Um,
Spice as in
then
like, oh, whatever. This
yeah.
is
Oh
Tangle
yeah,
versus.
Na versus Tangle is gonna be a match in losing
That's such
bracket.
a cool set, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be less cool with Tangle on 5 than it would have been.
True. I don't know if he'll
Um,
be on Unicorn though.
yeah, I'm not
I
sure
could
what
see
he'll
it,
be.
but his pack one
I
has been,
feel
even though
like
he went 2-3, I think his pack one has been really good.
yeah, I think he'll probably be willing to switch.
Hmm.
I mean,
I can
depending.
see
I
Note
mean,
being a considerable like exception as someone who is possibly standing up to him in the one mirror.
yeah, and
So if he thinks he can
also
mess him up on odd matchups, then yeah.
Nav has been known to struggle at adapting
Mm,
to the gameplay switches.
fair.
Um, like what happened in the team tour, he almost threw like a reverse sweep because Coke switched from 2 to 5,
Oh
things
yeah.
like that. Um, I feel like not seems like not super able to change gameplay quickly. Sometimes gets a little auto locked, but
Yeah.
I mean that'll be an interesting one. I think usually in these longer sets, there is more advantage for the people that can switch packs, uh,
Hmm.
because it gives them more wiggle room to test the different things and figure out what's working.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean that's a good set. Losers regardless.
Yep.
Um, Monkey versus
Next,
Owl is also
that's Monkey versus Owl. Wow.
yeah, Monkey versus Owl. That's a weird one. I
That's
don't
such
really
an odd one.
know.
It's gonna be like,
I,
I wonder what Owl's gonna be on, because I'm sure his puppy will be probably still solid. You have to
yeah,
play it
I
quite
mean,
different with Poodle Rework, but it's actually still strong and better than I thought it was gonna be, judging from Coke's gameplay against XRB yesterday.
I I would assume that he will be on two unless he's like really gonna be cooking up a like really good
He's
5,
switching
but
through
I don't
both,
know.
but he's playing it into, or sorry, yeah, yeah. I know Owl's been practicing 5 a bit, but I don't know how good he's been, and it'll be interesting to see. I'm sure if it
I feel
goes
like
going badly, he'll consider switching. He might even consider one mirroring because Owl's one is. It's a tool that he can definitely bring out if he thinks he's better in the one mirror than someone, and it will do really well because it's quite consistent, I think. But I would
as
say it like would just lose to a lot of people who are better.
I feel like I feel like I never have seen Monkey. I feel like Monkey never plays versus Pack 2 players.
I agree. Yeah, I
I feel
was
like
trying to
I've
think of when
only
he's
ever
played
seen him
his
play
most
Pack 1 players.
flawless, but no.
I can't remember when he plays against.
I guess being a star player for half your life
I guess he was
makes a
playing
difference
Factory. Yeah.
because he has like, yeah, he has very little
Um,
time on just one.
and then the last loser set is Kai versus SP.
Tough.
I mean, after what we just saw, I just don't think we could say SP has
Hmm.
an insanely great chance.
Coke destroyed Monkey a while ago. Crazy. call out.
I do think I remember that, but I mean that feels like a long time ago. I mean, it's definitely not impossible for SP to win, but I think he's definitely going to be locked in. I think he definitely needs to be playing a lot better than what he played today. I think.
For sure. He has time to learn his to get better feel for the meta and stuff as well.
I would assume that Kai will be going one for that match. I feel like Kai still would probably believe that that is his most consistent pack,
Uh,
and
Especially because
um,
as far as Poppy Back goes, it's probably hit him more than anyone getting rid of Poodle.
I can see it maybe.
It's this guy right there. But yeah, I can also see him practicing uh, other packs too, testing. He has
Yeah,
Common
I think
Colors this whole week.
I I do believe Kai will probably end up busting out like pack 5 and pack 2 um late in other matches if he makes it.
Yeah,
I do feel like the SP will probably just stick with one as long as it's feeling good.
sounds right.
Who do I have winning like the whole thing or in what matchup? My prediction before the tournament was I said that none of the one seeds that were seen as one before would win.
Interesting.
Obviously myself, Aaron. Come on. Come
But yeah, we'll have to see.
on.
For
I don't
now,
really know who's in the best spot right now.
true. Yeah, I mean, all the people are too good. It's kind of hard to say
I,
who's in a good spot. Everyone's at risk of losing any set, I would say. Nearly.
yeah, I mean, especially now at this point. I mean,
Yeah, post patch.
yeah, with the patch, plus considering that like the group is done, so like the everybody who's made it to bracket is at least like pretty good.
For sure.
Like, yeah, well,
But yeah, I'm gonna stop stream now. Thank you all for coming along and seeing, and we'll
yeah.
see you in bracket.